Hi, I'm Rosie. I was a games maker at the Olympics this year. I worked in the medical team at Earls Court. I'm not a medical person, I'm an accountant actually, but they put me in the medical team because I had a first aid qualification. I was working down there for about 10 days. I had 6 days down, then a break, and I came back to Leicester and then went down for another 3 days, and it was absolutely fantastic. It was just, I mean, I knew it was going to be good because I was really excited about it before I went, but I think it was just exceeded all my expectations. It was absolutely fantastic. I mean, I saw sport close up, and I met loads of really wild people. We were at the volleyball at Earls Court, and the Polish and the Brazilians, they were probably the most enthusiastic supporters. The Brazilians won in the end, and they were just great big party animals. We could hardly get them out of the stadium at the end of the evening. They just wanted to stay and party all night. So we had a wonderful time. They were quite long shifts, sort of 8 or 9 hours, and sometimes, because if the match doesn't finish, if it goes to 5 sets, you have to stay till it finishes. And a couple of times I didn't get away till 1 or 2 in the morning. So I was really, really grateful to Inspire Leicestershire because they gave me a grant, and that grant enabled me to actually afford some hostel accommodation in London in Earls Court, which meant that at the end of my shift, very late at night, I could just go one stop down on the tube and crash out rather than take an hour's journey back to the suburbs to stay with friends. And also I had shifts that started at 6 a.m. in the morning, so again just being able to travel in from a very close accommodation, it made a big difference. I think before I applied, I always assumed that I would do it at minimum cost. I'd try and keep all the costs down. I'd stay out with friends for free, but actually being awarded the grant just made such a difference, and so I only made the decision really quite late on. No, I think I can get some accommodation now, and that was lovely. I think other games makers will have felt like me, that it made the difference between them actually being able to afford to do something like that. Just made their life a little bit easier, and also I think it does make you feel valued. I mean, we felt really, really valued anyway. It was brilliant when I saw the closing ceremony and I saw the thanks given to the games makers, and they had the parade in London and the thanks given to the games makers there. Trust me, we felt really, really special. We really did. But there's no doubt that someone actually giving you a cheque to say, look, this will help you out, that makes you feel pretty special as well, that somebody thinks enough of you to help you out financially.
And what's that you're holding in your hand, Rosie?
Oh, this is my Games Maker baton, and we didn't know we were going to get these. And when we finished on the last day, because we got lots of pin badges, when you signed in every day, they'd say, it's your third day, here's your silver pin badge or gold pin badge and things. But on the last day, they said, you've got a special present. And this was the baton that was given to all games makers, and it's a regulation running baton, so it's the size and the weight that you'd have in a relay team, and it says Games Maker Baton of the London 2012 Olympic Games. And I think the ethos of the games is that it's about inspiring a generation, it's about passing it on, and so I think that's quite an appropriate thing actually, to have a baton that you pass on. And I don't keep this in a cupboard, I keep this out on my shelf in my house for anybody to look at, because I think it's great, and I'm very, very proud of the role I had.
And would you volunteer again?
I would. I was surprised because quite a lot of the people there had already done things like the Commonwealth Games, whereas I'd never done anything like this before. But now it just makes you want to do it again. And not only that, it's made my children want to do it, because the more you talk about it, and they saw Mum, disappear off out of the house for 10 days down into London. I came back for a day in the middle. But they were really excited about me and saying, oh, my mum's volunteering. And so I think you actually sort of inspire a generation, not just through sport, but maybe through volunteering as well. I'd really recommend it to anyone. I mean, this was the most amazing possible opportunity for volunteering. But even if you do it in little bits, I mean, Sometimes I marshal at cross-country races for my children. And even just little things like that, it's great, it's great. Just do it.